This is 16 minutes to 6 a.m. January 31st, 2026. And I had this dream and I was asked to come and share. In that dream, I saw Anyidon. Anyidon Onichakegu. He came as an ancient man of wisdom. He was very aged, like someone who has lived up to 100,000 years or even more. But he was still looking very young and tender, like a very young man. His skin was so bright and shiny. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Combination of aged and young. I have never seen a man so unique like that. As you can see, I am still putting on my sleepwear. I just woke up and I decided to make this video so that I will not forget what I was told. Now, I was lifted to somewhere in Igbo land and I was shown a man who was having serious, fierce confrontation with the wife. The man was telling the woman bad words, okwu ọjọọ, that provoked the woman so much that the woman wee were ife wee pịawa die isi ọbara na-erusisi. And then the woman was taken away from that dream. That she didn't appear in that dream till the end. Then, after the man went, treated himself and came back to home, he said that he was now meditate ihe ọ ga-eme nwunye ya. Then Anyidon appeared. Anyidon did not need door or window to enter house. He will just do like this and he will enter. Anyidon entered into the apartment and the guy started complaining to Anyidon what he will do to his wife, no bone no fear. Then Anyidon now told him and said, my friend Nwokem, because sometimes he calls him Nwokem, my friend, sometimes he calls him my son. He now said, Bia, my friend Nwokem, don't just even go there. Now you make another thing because no provoke the wife further, that the wife gejiye we mabuya or. So that shocked the guy. Seriously, the guy was like, what? He was shocked. Then he now said to Anyidon, why are women of this generation not submissive like the days of our mothers? Why kita jamani ụmụ nwoke na aka n'anya? Why kita anụnwa ji wee dị so violent? Now, who raised the women of this generation? Kedizi ụmụ ọgbụgbụ oge, this, that, and that. Why are they so stubborn? Why? No ways in Kenanife that they are running towards civilization than being cultural. Why are they stubborn? Then Anyidon, like kind of like smiled and said to him, my son, now boy, you're my son, not my friend anymore. My son, listen, that the women of this generation came, that the women of this generation came as politicians to revenge of what our past men have done, to revenge of what our forefathers have done to them in their past life. They came to revenge for the maltreatment, abuse, intimidation that was done to them by our forefathers in their past life. So that is what they came to do. That moving on, that women are going to start doing those things that men used to do. Those jobs that men are known for. Women are going to start doing those jobs and even do it better. That women, that naturally, that women are naturally from above gifted with strength and brain intelligence to run a nation. That is why God made them mothers from birth. That because African is in darkness, because they caged the energy of women, that our forefathers, our ancestors, upon noticing the gift and the strength that energy women have, they were afraid of women taking over. So they decided to use culture and tradition to tame them so that they will rule. But naturally, it's not meant to be there. So because they have tamed and caged the energy of women, then they also tamed the blessing that came with them. And that is why African is below. Instead of that, God blessed Africa so much that other nations should come and be taking blessing from us. But today is the reverse. Until women are being placed on their normal position in Africa, Africa will remain in darkness and under, begging for what they already have. That in the next coming generation, the women coming on assignment in the next generation are going to be women who will pay more attention to their career rather than marriage. That marriage will be the least option in their mind. So that is the women of this generation. Henceforth, that anybody who wants to get married to them should be very, very loving. He laid emphasis on loving and also committed to them and transparent in order to convince them. Aside from that, that you are going to have a serious confrontation and argument with them, because they are ready to face you head on in argument because they are intelligent. This is happening not as a result of them wanting to disobey you, but because of the mandate that was given to them from the spiritual realm where they are coming from. So they are unconsciously paying attention to the spiritual mandate than what you want from them. That it is not disobedience, but an obedience, unconscious obedience towards the spiritual mandate. That is what Anidom passed to the man. And the guy was bitter, and he bowed down his head in pain and said, and looked up to Anidom and said, why should it be me that we pay for the damages caused by our ancestors? Why should it be me? Anidom now called him again, say, yeah, my friend, Nwokem, do not be afraid. That the women of this generation are still very, very loving, caring, and tender, ready to submit, but they demand accountability. They demand love, equal love. They demand commitment. They just want to be respected as humans. As soon as they notice that from you as a man, that they are going to submit naturally to you because they are born to nurture. This was the message from my dream. My name is Omalicha Nwanyi. You can share this video if you want to. God bless everyone.